Hi friends, welcome to Safety Learning. In today's lab, we are going to create a Windows virtual machine with Azure CLI and PowerShell. So I have already created a document and this will help us to go through and create a lab. First we need to install Azure CLI software. So this is the URL. I will keep it in my post. So here there are multiple versions are there like installing CLI on Windows and Mac OS and Linux. So we need to click on install in Windows and current release version we can take and install. So we will get the MSI file. So we'll get the installer actually. So I have already installed in my desktop. So next one is like we need to open the command prompt. So in the command prompt, we can use AZ login command. We no need to remember all the commands because it will be very difficult to remember all the commands. So we can Google it and search the commands required for us. So we'll get the pop-up to log into Azure account. So I have already an account is there. So I'm selecting the account. So I have logged in successfully. If you see here, we are getting you have logged in successfully. Okay, so this is the my account details actually. So just clearing the screen. So the next step is we need to create the resource group. So without resource group, we can't create any resources in Azure. So creating the resource group is important. So AZ is the command. I'm creating a group. So create command and I'm giving the name payroll and I'm creating in location East US. So we can select West US, Europe and India. So based on our requirement, we can select the location. So I'm copy pasting this command. So in parallel, like I will open Azure portal to check our resources are created successfully or not. So I'm logging into Azure. So we can type here like resource group. And we can see payroll resource group has been created. So these are the properties. So the next step is we need to create the virtual machine. So the virtual machine, like this is the command actually, Azure creating a virtual machine. So I'm creating the virtual machine. So the resource group name, we need to create the virtual resource group based on our previous step. So I have created the payroll as a resource group. I'm giving that. So I'm giving my virtual machine name as my VM. So instead of that, like I can give my Windows VM. So image Windows 2016 data center. So we have different versions and flavors of Windows Server actually. So Windows 2012, Windows 2016 and Windows 2019. So I am selecting Windows 2016 data and server. So I am giving admin username, assume Azure user as the username. So we need to keep it safe. and another one I'm giving admin password. So testing at 12345. So this is the command we need to use. I will provide these commands in my YouTube channel. So now I click the enter button. So it will take some time to create the virtual machine. So we'll wait. So now we are successfully created the Windows virtual machine. So this is the public IP address. We need to copy this public IP address. So in this address only we are going to connect the virtual machine. So I will open the notepad and I will note down the public IP address. Otherwise, like we can copy the entire JSON. For future reference. So the next one, I will go to the Azure portal and I will open the virtual machine. You will check it's created or not. See, now you can check my Windows VM is created and it's running, and it's created in East US region, and the resource group is payroll resource group, and the subscription is like Azure subscription 1. So the next step is like we need to open the Windows 80 port. So in this only, like we are going to create the IAS server actually. Sorry, like my VM I have updated. So instead of this, we have to provide my Windows VM is the new name we need to provide. So our script is running. It will take a minute. So it successfully created open the port 80. So next step is we need to connect to Windows virtual machine. So we need to use the mstsca command to open this. So we need pro version of Windows machine actually. So we can't use our home edition for connect to remote desktop connection. So we need to pay around 7,000 rupees Indian rupees to purchase the pro version and upgrade from home edition to the pro version. So remote desktop connection, we can type mstsc, otherwise like we can connect using like remote desktop connection also. So remote desktop connection also it will open same one. So we need to provide the computer IP address. So our computer public IP address is this one. So I'm clicking connect. It's connecting now. So because like defaultly it will provide our desktop credential, and we need to go to more choices and use a different account. So in the different account we can provide so what is the user ID and password we use, right? Like we need to use the Azure user is the username, and the password is testing at 12345, and I'm clicking OK. It's connecting now. So we need to accept the warning. So now you can see we are connecting to the remote desktop from our local desktop. So the user is Azure user. So it's connecting now. So we'll wait for a minute for the server to boot up. Yes, it's getting ready. We have successfully logged into the Windows virtual machine. So our first part of the lab is completed. So now we will try to create the IIS server within this virtual machine and access it from within the virtual machine and from our desktop. So now we will open the command prompt. So we can see like host name should be like my Windows VM. So this is the one which we created. So now we will open the PowerShell. This is the another scripting language provided by Azure, Windows PowerShell. So like Windows PowerShell, like this is the script to create the IIS server. So install -Windows feature -name web server include management tools. So we are running the script in the PowerShell. So it's collecting data and it's starting the installation. So installation is successfully going on. Looks like there is no error. So the next step will be like we need to use http:// like localhost colon 80 to open our website. So in parallel, like we will open the Internet Explorer. So it's completed successfully. So we are getting the success command and we will open it in Internet Explorer. So our HTML index.html is opened and we can try this in our desktop also using the public IP address. So the public IP address is this. See, now we open this. So what we will do is like we will try to change the file name. So we will change the content in the index.html and see like it's reflecting or not. So there is a www root. Here we have the HTML file. So open with Notepad. So we'll delete the content and we'll mention like h1 welcome to Azure Windows IIS server. We'll save the content and now we'll refresh the page. See, it's that our change is reflected. So now we will refresh in our desktop. Welcome to Azure Windows IIS server. So thanks for watching the video. So I will post the CLI and PowerShell commands in the description, and thanks a lot. So the next step is we need to come to our local desktop and open the CLI tool. So we need to delete the payroll user group, so that will delete all the resources belong to this payroll. So because we are using the free subscription, so if you are keeping our resources in live for 24/7, like we need to pay to Azure actually, even though it's a free account. So now we will delete our user group, resource group. It's deleting now. So now so the resource groups are deleted. We are not getting any error. It took me around 5 to 10 minutes to complete this operation. So we will go to the Azure portal and check our virtual machines and resources groups are deleted or not. Now we will go to the virtual machine. So virtual machine is successfully deleted. So now we'll go to the resource group. So resource group also deleted. So the last step is we need to log out from the Azure account. So this is the AZZ logout is the command. So this will allow us to successfully complete the logout.